Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Jenna, and I am here to talk about fibroids. This is a highly requested video. A lot of women are wondering why they have so many, fibroids, or it might be somebody who's listening right now who just got diagnosed with fibroids. And I'm here to give you some type of hope. If you're brand new, please put up a number 81. Guys, if you're brand new, all of my regulars, please put up a 100. I'm here to help you guys, I hope. Please share the video. Tag people as well. If you were mentioned, you're lucky. I don't mention everybody. I mention some people. But if you have fibroids, go ahead and put up a number 5. Put up a number 5 for fibroids, okay? Just to let you know, guys, I have been on, a journey. I am a holistic practitioner, very natural girl. I've been on a journey, weight loss journey, dealing with just internal anger and things like that. Like just getting myself ready to go to the next chapter of my life. And I don't know who that's for, but when we get older, unfortunately, we cannot, guys, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Please put up a number 7 if you can hear me, okay? Put up a number 7 if you can hear me. All right, guys, so let's try to get at least 100 people in here. I would love to get 100 people. I'm humble on anybody who watches me, because I know that my videos are just for a select few of people. It's just for a select. It's not for everybody, because I want to talk to people who want to be in a preventative state. Prevention is worth a pound of cure, okay? So just to let you know, the older that we get, we have to realize that the things that we were able to do when we were in our 20s and 30s and our teens, we can't do at 40, 50 plus. We just cannot do it. And I feel like that's a real problem why, that's a real reason why we're having so many health concerns and conditions, because we're not making the correct changes. Now, that could be because you just don't know. You just don't know how to make a change. Who in here wants to make a change in their life as far as their diet? I like to show you guys this. This looks like a fire hydrant. No. It looks like a something that you put fire out. What is that called? A fire extinguisher? Oh my gosh. I finally made an investment to get a metal bottle that's a gallon. Okay? Yes, I drink this a day. And so I'm giving that to somebody because I know it's somebody in here that does not like to drink water. You don't like to drink water. Who in here does not like to drink water? Put up a number 25 if you do not like to drink water. Let me let you know something. Water is key to life. It is the key to life. If you do not drink water, we're going to slowly disintegrate, if you will. It's just something you have to do. If you want your skin to be better, you got to drink water. If you want your hair to grow, you got to drink water. If you want those fibroids to get better, you have to drink water. You have to understand, guys, we are 70%. I didn't ask you if you love water. I said if you don't like water. Follow directions. See, this is the problem with a lot of people. You do not follow directions. We were given a Bible years ago, and we're in this condition right now because somebody didn't follow directions. I said who doesn't like water. I didn't say if you do like water. See, if it was a snake, it would have bit you. Okay? We do not follow directions, and that's why we perish. I'm just keeping it 100, guys. But yeah, if you want your hair to grow, you have to drink water. We are 70% or more water. That's what we are. And so you have to understand, if you don't drink water, all you do is dehydrate yourself. This is how you dehydrate yourself. You talk a lot. Oh, I walk around, I'm dehydrated all the time. I used to be. Because I'm a talker. I talk for a living. I didn't know I would do this one day. God said, you're going to be a talker one day. Not a teacher. I talk. I do. I talk for a living. Who in here talks for a living? Put the talk emojis up. If you're a customer service, if you're in retail, if you're a teacher, if you're a police officer, you are a talker. Okay? Everyone talks, but some people don't talk professionally. And when we talk, we dehydrate ourselves. When we exercise, we dehydrate ourselves. When we eat, we dehydrate ourselves. When we sleep, we dehydrate ourselves. We are constantly in a state of getting rid of fluids. And so you have to open this up and drink. You get what I'm saying? You have to open your water bottle right now and drink water. If you don't do that, you're going to have high blood pressure. You're going to have glucose problems. You're going to have being overweight. Who in here has ever gotten, like, you're like 180 pounds and somebody told you, well, you don't look 180 pounds. I was one of those people. I would tell people my weight and they would tell me, well, you don't look like it. I don't understand. Like, I didn't understand then because I was younger. Thank you so much. She said I look great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm going to tell you why. If you're walking around and people are telling you that you don't look the weight that you weigh, it's because it's internal. And so a lot of us are dehydrated and constipated. Dehydration and constipation leads to fibroids in the video. See how that was? Dehydration and constipation leads to fibroids in the video. Guys, I'm going to introduce myself. I am Jenna. I am a holistic practitioner, and I help people with all kinds of problems. I help them with fibroids, high blood pressure, weight issues. I have another video playing right now. I play myself sometimes. And I'm totally in a different size than I am now. I've lost about a good 30 pounds probably since that video that I'm sure some of you guys probably seen earlier. I've lost weight and I'm proud of it. And I have a goal. And that's one thing I pride myself in what I do. I help people to achieve their goals, whatever they may be. But yeah, I help people. If you're watching this video and you are suffering from feminine issues, BV, fibroids, heavy cycles, you can join my holistic group. And I'm going to go ahead and put up my website. Okay. That's my website right there. If you have $40, it will get you basically support to help you get on the road to healing your body. See, I teach this. This is what I teach. If you have fibroids, you just want to get rid of the fibroids, right? Wrong. That's the problem. That's why women today are losing their girly parts, if you will. Okay? They're losing their reproductive system because you just want to get rid of the fibroids. You want to get rid of the problem, not the fibroids. See the difference? Do you guys understand where I'm coming from, or should I go deeper? Should I go deeper? You want to get rid of the fibroids, but see, this is why the fibroids keeps returning, because you're just concentrating on the symptom. And the symptom of whatever's going on are fibroids. Yeah. And see, that's why a lot of women are losing their whole reproductive system. If I tell you that your reproductive system is more than just getting pregnant, would you believe me? they already kind of, and who's they? Oh, guys, check out that series, guys. Okay, just check out the series. If you don't know, it's not they, it's them. Check out that series, guys. It doesn't matter when you're watching this video. I'm sure it'll be on streaming for a long time. Them is like that. It's awesome. I'm not finished completely, but from what I see, it's awesome, guys. Also, guys, if you are loving the content, you can always donate. You can donate stars. You can also donate to my information in the description, guys, if you're watching this on another platform, because I am syndicated. I didn't have to wait for people to syndicate me. I syndicate myself. And so I have a YouTube. I have different platforms that I'm on, guys. Please make sure you join me. But yeah. What I was saying was this. Don't know what I was saying because I'm of a particular age. What the heck was I saying before I got there distracted? Oh gosh. I'm eating some saltless cashews, by the way. Saltless, like no salt added. Oh, just treating the symptoms. Ah, these cashews. Yeah, that's what they're teaching us. You know, they're teaching us that if you have issues with fibroids, let's just get rid of them. And, okay? And your reproductive system is not just for having children. I've heard women so many times say, oh, well, I'm not trying to have no more babies, so I'm going to go ahead and have a hysterectomy. Or I'm going to have an ablation. Or I'm going to have all these other processes that they take us through nowadays. I'm just going to do it. No, sis. If you get rid of your reproductive system, you are going to need basically hormonal therapy for the rest of your life, which predispositions you to other problems or for other problems. Okay? I like to talk about prevention. I also like to talk about how to have them not come back. And I also like to talk about how to heal yourself. So the base root cause is what you need to get to ultimately solve the problem of fibroids. Okay? If you know that, that could save you. I don't know who that's for. Somebody might be thinking about getting a removal of their reproductive organs as I speak right now. I don't know why the Lord told me to come on here. You know what I mean? I've talked to so many women on both sides, women who have had hysterectomies and women who don't want to have them and have gone through other means to deal with their problems. And it's always an issue. You know, it's always an issue. Okay, so let's talk about it, guys. Hit the heart buttons on to make sure you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, go ahead and hit the heart buttons. Here's the deal. We have several organs in our bodies that are there for a reason. Okay? We have our heart. We have our pancreas. Excuse me. We have our liver. We have our digestive system. And we have kidneys. Those are our internal organs, and they're all around this midsection for the most part. Heart's up here, but you know what I mean. People are not directly addressing the issue. Okay? There are two things that are probably leading to your fibroids that you probably didn't know. Your liver being very taxed. T-A-X-E-D, taxed, meaning tired, overworked, not being able to do what it's supposed to do, which is detox. Now, one thing about it, we're supposed to detox daily. So these products that are being promoted to detox you in 5 days and you're supposed to just lose all of this weight and all of that, I don't agree with. Now, if you're a person who likes to do that, that's fine. But me, I concentrate on a 24-hour cycle. Okay? So that's why I drink a gallon of water a day. A gallon of water a day is going to help to keep your issues away. Did you guys get that? I hope you did. A gallon of water a day helps keep your issues away. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it's a huge contributor to getting things out of your system. If you're finding yourself not being able to eliminate, if you're not eliminate eating every day, you are more susceptible for fibroids. Anybody in here who has fibroids, just ask yourself, do I use the restroom 2 to 3 times a day? And a lot of you are going to be like, no. So your liver is basically the organ that helps to detox. It's a very strong organ. It's the only organ that is known, really, in my opinion, not the only, our whole body regenerates. But the liver is a regenerating organ. So if you get liver issues, if you have things like hepatitis, or if you get issues with your liver or like sclerosis of the liver, you don't have a huge or a good prognosis of life quality. If you're having problems with that department, you're in trouble. We have hormones that needs to get out of our system on a consistent basis for us to be ultimately healthy. And if I don't get people in here to comment and say, girl, I hear you, amen, hello, how are you? I'm going to stop this video because I feel like I'm talking to myself. I feel like no one's watching. So go ahead and hit those heart buttons. Even if you're watching this in the replay, please leave me a comment. Let me know that the information is helping you guys. This is helping me when I tell you guys. All right. So if you're not eliminating, your liver is not going to work correctly. It's not going to be able to detox. We have a major hormone called estrogen. Who in here knows what estrogen is? It is one of the hormones that men have too, but we have it. It's in charge of a lot of things. It's in charge how you get that nice round body. It's how you look vibrant. It's how you get pregnant. It's how you stay like Niagara Falls, if you will. That's why women who hit menopause, you start to become the Sahara Desert because your estrogen goes very low. It really does, yes. Estrogen is very, very good, but in small doses, okay? Once that estrogen gets out of whack, especially to its sister progesterone, okay? Progesterone is what keeps you calm. It's what keeps you pregnant. So all of my women who have miscarriages, your progesterone is very, very low. Okay? If you have heavy cycles, your progesterone is very, very low. It's just low. Okay? And so if you become estrogen dominant can just simply mean that your progesterone and estrogen is off. Estrogen becomes dominant. Doesn't mean you're like estrogen all the way up like Mount Everest. No. It just means that your estrogen is a little bit off from your progesterone and then it throws everything off. What are some things that gives us extra estrogen? Let's talk about it, because the thing about it is I'm talking to somebody who may think they have fibroids, or you have fibroids, or you have a situation where you don't want the fibroids to come back. So let me tell you, if you are a person who has heavy cycles or you have fibroids, one thing you need to do is you need to limit your dairy. Limit. I said limit. I didn't say lemon. I said limit. Okay? Limit. Limit your dairy to at least maybe less than 3 times a week. Why? Because of the estrogens. It doesn't matter if it's the most organic, freshest milk in the world. It is going to have estrogen in it. Why? Because milk comes from the organs that are for estrogen and hormones. I don't know how else to say it. Okay? You know? It doesn't matter how good it is, you know. I've had to learn that because I love certain dairies and cheeses and things like that, and I say I'm going to buy this without this, and I feel like I'm good, but I still can't eat it every day, okay? So I set limit, because even me, I limit, okay? Moderation is key. When you want to be natural in this life, it is about moderation. Some things you can't moderate, though. Some things you just have to cut out, like beef. In my opinion, I myself, I don't like beef. I haven't eaten beef probably in about 15, 17 years. I tried to go and eat beef about 4 or 5 years ago, and I didn't like how it made me feel. And so that's another thing, guys. You have to be more aware of your body, okay? Because there's going to be certain things that you eat that your body is going to tell you in one shape, form, or fashion that it doesn't work for you. It's not only headaches. It's not only pain. Sometimes it's just fibroids. It's heavy cycles. It's the lack of being able to become fertile. The lack of being able to be the Niagara Falls. Your hair not growing. Your body will show different signs to let you know you're doing something wrong. See, the problem is we always want to run to just dealing with the problem that we have instead of getting to the core of the problem, if you get what I'm saying. Okay, so yeah, dairy, limit your dairy. Limit your processed carbs. Limit. Okay, I didn't say don't do it at all. I said limit. Be aware of what you're placing in the system, because whatever you're placing in your body has to process it. You look at your body like what it is. It is, I hate to say it, but it is a machine, kind of, sort of, a human machine. You know how they say, I'm not a machine. We're not in a machine, no, but we do have operations within our system. And so certain things may not work for certain people. We're not all the same, though. So some people can eat beef and be fine, and some people, like myself, cannot digest it. And so it's not about making people feel bad for different types of foods that they're trying to eat, because I know that people don't like to be told what not to do, especially when it comes to their choice of food that they partake. I don't like the word diet, because this is D-I-E. Die means die. It means it's not going to last, you know. A lot of people who diet, it doesn't last, and you don't get the results that you're expecting, you know what I mean? But you just have to learn what's good for you. Like me, for some reason, when I drink a lot of water, it works for me. Now, it's a key to drinking water now. Don't just go out and say, okay, I saw this video and she had this fire hydrant that she's drinking out of, and I'm going to go ahead and look for it myself and do the same thing. No, you don't want to do that. You want to be educated on how to drink water, because when you drink water, understand that water, if you're not correct in your lifestyle, like if you drink a lot of sodium, water is going to swell you up, and you're going to go ahead and you're going to basically gain weight. That's what's going to happen. And so that's what I'm here for. I am a holistic practitioner, and I help people deal with their issues naturally. Okay? So we said something. Sugar. Sugar is a huge contributor to a lot of our health concerns. A lot of our health concerns are sugar related. Okay? A lot of people are walking around with a lot of insulin in their system, a lot of sugar in their system, and it's making them have health conditions, of course, with fibroids as well. Okay? And so that's the first thing, in my opinion. If you have fibroids, you were diagnosed with fibroids, the first thing you need to understand is that you need to get into your lifestyle before you make any drastic decisions. Before you decide to have any kind of birth control or medicine or prescriptions or surgeries, you need to go and see, are you living a life conducive for not having fibroids? Okay? If you're a woman who is very sedentary, meaning that you don't do much movement, or you have a very basically sedentary career where you sit down at a computer all day, you're going to be more conducive for health conditions in that department as well. And I know this for a fact. I grew up with this lady I worked with, and she was actually not of the community, if you will. She was of another community. So don't let people tell you that only a certain community gets them, but we may be a higher percentage. But anywho, she sat down all day. She didn't do much. And what happened was, when she would have her cycles, and she would use tampons and things like that, which I don't agree with, guys, basically the hemorrhage basically backed up in her system and caused fibroids and caused cysts and back up stuff. So she had to lose her whole system because she was not an active woman. She was not a woman who exercised. Exercise is key as well, but you don't want to overdo it. A lot of us, we feel like exercising is just basically doing all of this, you know, stressful things. You're sweating, you're profusely, breathing and acting like you're running away from a bear and things like that, and you're actually coursing other hormones to your system that can be harmful. And so me, myself, I do slow movements. I do walking and slow movements and breathing exercises. And those type of exercises actually works better for me because I'm naturally hype. You know, like too hype. I'm naturally just a basically invigorated person. And so I don't need to do a lot of cardio. In fact, cardio works against me because it makes me more stressed out. So I get better and I lose weight when I do slow movements. Don't know who that's for, but you just have to know who you are and what works for you. Okay? That's why I love this business of holistic, because holistic means it is individualized. It's not necessarily one size fits all. What works for me may not work for you. But there is an equal denominator, a common denominator in being healthy. It's just certain things you have to understand. Like, certain things are just not good for anybody. Like smoking. I don't give a darn who you are. Smoking is not good. Drinking alcohol. That's not good, guys. I don't care how much people, fashionably try to promote it. It is not good for the body. First and foremost, those two things are going to debilitate your liver. So if you're listening to this right now and you are struggling with those two vices, because a vice is something that you're struggling with and you know it's something that you shouldn't be doing, but you just don't have the strength to get rid of it. You know what I mean? Just know that you're harming yourself. Even if you do it a little bit, it doesn't matter. Some people say they're social drinkers. Oh, I only drink when I'm out with family. Or I'm only drink on holidays. And then holidays is every day. It just grows. Especially nowadays when people are going through so much stress and going through so much and things like that. They kind of gravitate to things that are negative. So those things are there is no moderation for that. Don't do it. Just cut it out of your lifestyle. You know what I mean? Cut it out of your lifestyle, especially if you already have pre-existing situations, health conditions. Of course, you're not supposed to do it. You just don't do it. It is what it is. I don't know who that's for, but I hope you take that into consideration for your well-being. Okay? And that's it, guys. I'm going to come back and I'm going to do a fresh video on feminine hygiene. And that's another one that a lot of people love in my community. I will be back. Make sure you thumbs up this video. Make sure you share. Thank you so much for watching. If you are a person who would love to try a holistic way to solve your problems with fibroids, please go to myholisticcounselor.com, join, and I'll love to work with you. Thank you so much.